Welcome back to Cake and Bake. I am Cake.
And I'm Bake.
Bake. Welcome back to Make It Monday, and today we are making edible water balls.
Edible water balls. It's the new thing right now. It's a big thing right now. To do this, you have to order some ingredients that you are not going to find at the grocery store or whatever. So the two main things that you're going to need is calcium chloride and sodium alginate. Right?
Alginate, yeah.
Yep. So those are the two little chemicals you need, and you don't need very much. So these were probably like the smallest I could find on Amazon. So don't buy the big tubs.
Makes it quite a few of them too, right? Because you've already tried. So.
Right. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 3 bowls of water when you're all done. And we're going to do this in 2 parts because one of the fluids has to be frozen. You got to wait for it to freeze. Which is fine because we also have to wait on one of these to settle. So for the first one that we're going to do, you add 4 cups of water, which we have in the bowl already. So with the 4 cups of water, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of the sodium alginate. So we just want to put 1 teaspoon in there. And then it says that you're supposed to mix it with a hand blender for 2 to 3 minutes. You know, I don't even have a hand blender at home. I had like a Ninja, which is not suitable. So we're just going to use a fork and we're just going to whip the crap out of it. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, go ahead. That
This
goes
one?
in there. Yep. Yep, and then you just want to stir that with a fork. That was really loud.
Bong!
Yeah! So when he's mixing this up, when he's whipping it really good, it's going to create like bubbles.
Oh, it smells.
It's going to create bubbles in there. And that's kind of what you have to wait for. When it's settling, those bubbles are going to go away, and it's just going to look like gelatin, kind of. But that's what's going to happen. So yeah, he's going to have fun doing that. And then in the second bowl, we're going to have 2 cups of water, and we're going to put half of a teaspoon of this calcium chloride in it.
This is obnoxious.
Yeah? You having fun?
No. It's like not doing anything. It's just splitting.
I don't know what to tell you. Your mom doesn't have one, does she? Like some kind of...
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, alright. Well, we'll do that. That's fine. So you can just hold on that if you want. I'm going to need the fork anyways. Okay, so here's a half of teaspoon of the calcium chloride. That's
this
so
one
gross.
has semen on it.
Mmm. So yeah, that happened. Alright. Here, we'll just do this. We're going to take that one upstairs and mix it because the fork isn't working well. That's fine. We got to give that stuff time to freeze anyways. So yeah. So here we go. I'm going to stir this one up really good. And this stuff does not dissolve right away. So you just got to stir it for a while until it does. This one I did do with a fork at home, so I know it's going to work. But yeah, it kind of smells like chlorine, like a swimming pool. Not that stuff. This stuff. So
This was smelling too.
yeah. Should take a few minutes and it'll dissolve.
Yep.
And then with this stuff, this is the stuff that you're going to freeze. So it's up to you if you want to add a color or not. You can add flavoring if you want. You don't have to. You want to pick a color?
Yep.
Do green. Do green.
But I want it pink. There's pink. This is what is
Ice
this?
cubes are green. So yeah, there you go. All right, perfect. All right, so pretty much all the calcium chloride is dissolved into the water, and it's green. Okay, all right, we've got green. Settled that. Oh, I got some on the table.
Oops.
All right. So We've got green. You see that? Green. Okay. Yeah, so now what we're going to do is now that this is all mixed up and you've added your food coloring or flavoring that you want, the third bowl would just be water, and you would set that aside and not worry about that for a while. This stuff you're going to want to freeze. So what I did is I put them in ice cube trays, but it kind of depends on how big you want your water ball to be when you eat it. So I put them in ice cube trays. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this in an ice cube tray, then we're going to freeze it, and we're going to mix this a little bit better and give this an hour or a couple of hours to settle. So freezing, settling.
And is this supposed to turn into like a gelatin?
Yeah, it kind of turns into a little bit like a gelatin. What's going to happen, and you'll see this when we come back, is you will take the frozen cubes from our ice cube tray, and we're going to place them in here. And we're going to scoop some of this like over the top of it, and it creates like a coating around the outside of it. And then after a couple minutes, we take that out and put it into that third bowl of just water, and the ice cube will melt, leaving you a ball that's got a coating on the outside with water on the inside, flavored, colored, whatever, and you can eat that. And actually the surrounding stuff, this stuff, you can actually eat. It's edible too. So it's up to you. You can either throw the skin away or eat it. But you'll see it when we come back. So stay tubed in.
All right, we're back. We let everything freeze and sit and do whatever it had to for as long as it needed to.
So you put your green colored or flavored stuff in an ice cube tray like I did. So we got ice cubes. And we let the other stuff sit and solidify, let the bubbles all go away on their own. We waited probably like 2 hours, something like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your ice cubes into the bowl, which we've done. There's the third one, or fifth one. And then this is just a bowl of water. That's all this is.
This is the gelatin, like the, what was in this one? Water and calcium chloride. No.
Yeah. No.
This is the sodium
alginate.
Alginate.
Sodium alginate. Yeah. So, so we put the ice cubes in there, and we gave it time so that the ice cubes could de-thaw into water balls. And you just kind of, every once in a while, you want to take a spoon, and you want to scoop some of the gelatin stuff over top of the cube so it creates like a layer. So you want to be really, really careful when you pick these up, because they're really breakable. They're still really, really fragile. Remember, it's just water. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to remove them from here, and we're going to put them in a water bowl. So
you said that was just water, right?
Yep, it's just water.
Word.
So, and we're going to do that now. So, there's one. You can see it.
That's super weird.
That's so cool.
It worked?
Yeah.
I don't think it was going to work. I have my doubts. I was trying to watch.
Trying to be really careful.
That one looked gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try to show the camera one. Can you, like, take your finger off?
Water
It's just
ball.
like a ball of nasty.
Of goo. Yeah, so, I mean, and that's just the outer shell. And the reason you put it in here is to kind of get rid of all that, because there's just a lot of it.
Yeah.
So, like, when I tried this at home for the first time, I used a Ninja blender, and I blended the crap out of that stuff. And what happened was, because it was not blended by hand, which we found out that a whisk works the best. A whisk. Is the bubbles never went away. And when it solidified, it, like, solidified to where when I put these ice cubes in there, it was just so thick that it wasn't
like,
doing anything.
Like flubber.
So it was a mixture between not stirring it correctly and waiting too long, whatever. But this looks like it's gonna be awesome. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Now,
I'm like super like into this right now.
So it's totally up to you if you want. You can either bite into these things and drink the water from the inside, or you can eat the whole thing. Either way, you know, you can either there's like a shell, like a gelatin shell on the outside. You can choose to eat that or not. It's totally up to you.
And there's just like water in these things.
Just water. So it's totally cool. Be real careful.
I can't get it.
Mmm.
feel like this would be super weird to like have a bobbing for apples game in. That you're trying to bob for the water balls. What is that?
You ready?
I want a different one. I want this one.
I do agree it feels weird.
It's like somebody sneezed.
I'm gonna hurry up
on
and
it.
put this. That's so gross. Thanks for sharing. Now be careful.
Oh.
Did you just rip that one?
No, it just slipped. It's like holding onto a bar of soap in jail.
Okay. You can still see the bubbles in there. That's so cool.
Dude, these are trippy.
All right.
I don't know if I want to eat this much of that. This one's ripped.
There it is. Looks like a pocket of water.
I think I've ripped all of them.
But yeah, the shell is really, really thick. I think maybe we waited a little bit too long. Maybe you want to wait a little bit less. But
Hey. Alright, I'll try it.
there's no flavor. Now, you think it's going to be gross because it feels kind of weird. But if you chew on it, there's no flavor. It's totally cool. Did you put 2 of them in your mouth? Yeah, this one fell out. This one fell out, but here's the casing of it. So you can tell how thick it can get. And that's why it's really important to put a spoon over the top of it so it kind of creates a top layer. But it worked really well. Thumbs up. Did you eat it?
I got all the fluid out of it.
Oh, you did?
I didn't eat it.
Yeah, I ate it. There's no taste to it at all. It's totally cool.
So weird, dude.
It is weird. Oh, shit. What about that one you put in there?
That's still iced.
Yeah. This is so fun. Yeah, see, already half of it came off. But it was doing the right thing.
So I think even if you don't eat these, it'd be something fun to do with kids. Like, I think I'm just like super into like how this turned out.
Yeah, science!
I don't even care.
No, it is really cool.
Like, I don't want to eat another one.
I think it would take some time just for you to like figure out the perfect way to do it, because I haven't made it a whole bunch of times. But you learn a little bit every time that you do it. The idea is cool. I still think like getting a bottle of water is probably way easier than making edible water and taking it in a cooler to wherever you go. But it's still a cool idea. There you go, Jay. Just put them all
Can I have
in
a
there.
spoon?
So yeah, thanks for watching.
Shaman!
Shaman!
I'm so into this right now. It's like a bowl of ice cereal. Oh my god. The
Again.
comment shout out of the day goes to Edward Davis, Sr.
Oh, what'd my dad say?
He said, "So you're book smarter than me, eh?" Do you know the rest of this comment?
Get over here and I'll ground your ass.
You're so fucking grounded.
Oh, close.
Bitch.
Thank you, Dad.
For the record, I don't think he's book smarter than you.
No, he's probably smarter than me.
I've seen some of the things your dad does, and he's a friggin' genius.
Yeah.
Your dad does a lot.
I mean,
of
we
cool
both went to
stuff.
college. He just went to college after me, so I believe he's smarter.
I think books these days just have more pages in them for no reason. Like,
More pictures.
like he probably learned real information. We just learned like filler information. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like we go to school to learn filler information.
It's more like for us,
I
it was
said
like, I'm going to teach these kids so I can move them and get them out of my classroom. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. That's disgusting. The links are in the description below. Oh.